start extra live. Let's get this guy pulled down so we can be okay, we're now in big man mode. Make sure that's well in. I feel like who's that more? I feel like it's actually been a while since I've streamed for some reason. I think it's just like it's been a long weekend. It's a weird day to do it because today is a Labor Day. So we're sponsored today by Greek Supremacy. Eat Greek, make you big and smell like garlic. So we're gonna eat. All right. Anyway. Yeah, I feel really disoriented, but let's get the game running here. Yeah, I agree. Hot. All right, we got this guy coming up. Yeah, I feel kind of out of sorts, but we'll see. I mean, I should be fine. Illness-wise, I shouldn't be choking. I might still have the occasional cough, but I think I'm over it well enough that I shouldn't be choking in the middle of stream. Except for maybe the fact because I'll be thinking about it now. Might curse me.
Allow me to remind you that an epidemic of
So where did we leave off? Very beginning of day 3. Oh, and I have to immediately go to Big Vlad. I don't exactly have like routes down yet, so we're still kind of like figuring that out. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is whip out the map. We need to go see Big Vlad. So, if I take the railway, I can pop by Notkin, Bad Grief, and potentially Nakey. Please, get rid of that Jack. It's lewd. I don't like it. I don't want to imagine anyone on the opposite side of this line in their nudities. In their ludities. Yeah, so Big Vlad is going to be first here on the list. 2 people to actually talk to, and Ruben's probably going to be locked up still. I have a feeling it's not till, say, day 6, based on Bachelor's campaign, that I'll be able to really speak to Ruben. So let's start by getting a move on. It's already almost 8. Yeah. May as well be 8. I feel like I kind of slept more. Also, I'll begin by incrementing a save. I feel like I slept a little bit more than I probably should have. Is this first plague day? I'm actually curious as to where the plague hits. If it hits different places. We'll be learning today. Yeah, hopefully this week I can get back to normal streaming. Pathologic. There is no ticker for Pathologic. And I'm going to be reading things anyway, so we'll work it from here. Alright, Notkin's here. Oh, curious. That's odd that Notkins is locked up. Huh. It might be relevant to whatever's happening today. We'll see. And I don't expect Bad Grief to have anything to actually say to us. At least, not yet. But it's worth visiting him. Also, I'm hungry. I doubt I have anything. Oh no, I do. I have some dried meat. Cheers for that. Alright, so I'm a little bit... Okay. I've gotten used to moving through the warehouse district as Bachelor. And now that I'm Haruspex and I'm entering from the opposite way, I'm getting really... So this is Reuben's. And naturally, Reuben still wants to murder me. So let's go say hi to Bad Grief. Probably nothing interesting here. Oh, yeah,
Feels like my stitches are popping.
yeah, I'll cover you right after I check this out. Okay, yeah. Bad Grief doesn't have anything interesting to talk about. So this game itself, it's a bit odd, a bit unique. The best way I think I've described it is either as, say, Animal Crossing or maybe Harvest Moon, but in the East Block with Plague. It's very plot-driven. I'm kind of focusing on speaking. I don't always do these late-night things. Usually I do... the most common thing I do is I play randomly rolled games and try and beat them within a time limit. That and just doing, like 1 credit clear attempts of games. So I do a lot of, like, arcade stuff. But late night, we do late night readings. And we're working on Pathologic here. So this game is, it gets pretty nutty later on. We're pretty early. Oh, you're thinking you're gonna do Catherine? That's pretty hot. Okay, nothing from you. Yeah, no, I'm all about watching some Catherine, if I can find a time for it. Alright.
Why are my children like this?
Oh, let's see. I'm over my cold, so maybe I can do my gutturals again. Let's see. Yeah, because of all the, like, Eastern Slavic type language stuff here. A lot of gutturals I have to get through. Even more so now that I'm playing as Haruspex. Most honored Master Baruch, or rather Oinen Baruch. You'll be called that soon, for you are a keeper of knowledge, a warden, a menhu, a surgeon, so to say, and even more so than that. So, have you looked into the matter of your inheritance? I have. Nothing is more important for me right now. Oh, cheap headset at Best Buy. Why didn't you just use... Oh, you need a better mic, I'm guessing. That's what you're on about. There was a brand, wasn't there? Yeah, I noticed the brand that I was given. It was odd. And the document's bearing the same mark. That designates a secret name. Oh, you don't have one at all. Oh, are you going to be playing on your tower? I guess you could have used... Using the onboard mic would have been a bit silly. Indeed, how do you know that? My daughter told me about these. Doomed children that the deceased used to take care of. I see no point in hiding the truth from you. The brand this mysterious subject is marked with belongs to to the secret step code. Can you read Longmark? The so-called circles or copious brands? No. Oh, you're just gonna stream straight through the PS4. Yeah, that's Brave New World stuff for me. I'm just an old boomer. I only know how to install capture cards into your DS. I don't know about this pre-built streaming stuff. You've been away for a while. Pray, forgive me. Yes? You were but a child when you left. Longmark is a kind of alphabet. The signs that the bulls were branded with. Each of them has many meanings. Each sign is a song, a magical story told in lines, a spell. Okay, well, Haruspex knows what he means, I don't. I mean, I kinda do. I get the gist of it. I don't know this secret code. The kin does. Maybe some of the Orono, worms, or the butchers. And I have to admit, it is me who stands between you and these secrets. I've locked up all the inhabitants of the termitary. Why? Pray, forgive me. Oh, that's probably supposed to be theirs. There's an epidemic, a quarantine. I kinda violate it. There are about 8,000 inside. What if the disease finds a way in? So what was it that you wanted to tell me? A few butchers managed to escape the termitary before it was blocked off. I've proposed a deal. I've explained to you how you may find them helpful. So you'll be looking for them anyway. After you find them, tell me where they are. If you promise to do so, I'll tell you where to start. Alright, I'll agree. There's a shack. I've tried sending people over there already. They were greeted coldly. A certain lady lives in. I'm guessing this is Aspity he's talking about. She is always in the loop. She knows the butcher's ways and what they're after. They say she was begotten by an Odino and a Tweer bride. Start off there. She will treat you with respect. Yeah, I'm curious as to the Tweer bride. The gatherers. They've got these virgins, these so-called Tweer brides. They claim to chase the herbs from below the ground and onto the surface. You're supposed to know this, aren't you? In any case, they do know you. They acted as midwives when you were born. That's so. Well, your Isidore Baruch son, the eldest Baruch now, means a lot to them that you are from a Menhu family. Menhu are just surgeons or butchers. They are healers. An almost sacred role. A spiritual one, so to say. All in all, the lady will honor your request and tell you about the runaways. Well, if that's enough, I'm going. Show me the place. It's Aspity, ain't it? Yep. Okay.
Simon has disappeared. So his death was another prank? Well, let's not be hasty in our judgment.
Alright. I'll catch up on what you posted. Just give me a moment here. I need to, like, route and hit up Capella. Aspity's pretty close to here, but I do want to talk to other people. Not backtrack too much if I can avoid it.
I feel a current in my veins.
Has it been hard on you lately? Why the sad look? I have been feeling dizzy again. I've had a pit. I felt that Notkin was in danger. Well, Notkin's apparently locked his doors. Have the two of you met yet? He lives at the warehouse. Their castle is there. I know about the castle. But what's a pit? Well, that is what Maria and I call our visions. She calls hers a flight, I call mine a pit. That's peculiar because mine are usually joyful while hers are grim. Maybe it's just me. So, will you check on Notkin? Yeah, how do I find them? Okay, it's just saying the normal place. It's by the southern warehouses. That's where the Solna Habs, that's what they're calling themselves, live. He's not an urchin. He's just independent and parentless. He's getting out of hand. Maybe you could go and check on him. What if he is indeed in danger? Alright, I can check. I'm sure I'll go by there at some point. Make sure she doesn't have more dialogue.
So, do people genuinely die from this disease?
Alright, so routing real quick. It seems a bit silly to go all the way back around here and check on everyone, especially this early in the game. I think I will just go straight to Aspity. Yeah. Also, make sure I have the shotgun equipped, because I have a feeling I might have to kill a butcher there. Anyway, catch up on what Septimus was saying. Okay, you're just gonna grit your teeth and deal with it. Here's my suggestion. Get a webcam, and whenever it blocks out spoilers, what you should do is you should just do a recap. You should do like a mime performance, like an interpretive performance of what it is we missed. I think that'd work. So the question is am I going to, because it's probably going to come up, I'm probably going to be requested to kill the butchers. And I think I need to repair my knife. Let me grab this guy. Dogs barking ASMR. Okay, so they're all good. this way. Because I don't know what the actual block looks like. Like, does it just put up, you know, a PS4, like, you cannot see this type deal? From Sony? I've never actually seen the block. I just know of it. So this should be Aspides. Right? No, I'm a madman. Further along. I was thinking that that house didn't look like the house that just shoves plague right in your face. That's the house. Just go through the garbage. All right. Oh, the box is even still here. How curious. I guess the items in there were just that important. Let us camp near the mountain, a suitable place. Let us camp next to a river. Suitable place. Do you know what the Longmark brands mean? Before she shuts up on me. Really? I hate that. It should at least have like maybe a customizable thing, maybe. Anyway. How could I? Women aren't allowed to know that. Pity.
Is it really that deadly? Yes, it is.
What a strange coincidence. Do you know why I came here? I can imagine. You're looking for the runaway. It's such a shame that Fat Vlad managed to weasel his way into your circle of friends. That friendship will do you no good. Oh no. But you're too late anyway. An outsider fop, a bachelor in a snakeskin coat, came by, poking his nose everywhere. I've led the runaway butchers into the steppe. Otherwise, he'd have shot them all dead. I wish I had a gun when I was playing as bachelor at this point. I didn't get just punched in the face. Does he have firearms? It's been implied multiple times that he's been going around with a revolver. Shooting people like a madman. Are they all gone? Some are still hiding throughout the town. I'm planning to collect them one by one. I found one already. It won't take me too long to find the rest. The children of Suak have no reason to expire in this torture chamber. You can count on me, Oinen. I won't let your people die. Yeah, I think Big Vlad's setting me up. I think he's getting real buddy-buddy with me early on because he knows that later we'll be at odds. So I'm gonna try and be a step ahead of the curve, and I'm gonna kind of like not work with Big Vlad. All right, I believe in you. Then I want his fate to be decided by you, not by Fat Vlad. I'm counting on your decency. You are your father's son, aren't you? I am. Okay, I'll tell you. His hideout is the place that anyone with 2 legs runs away from today. Look for him there. But be careful. He's being hunted. Don't let the hunters catch you too. Wrong. Too. Because they won't waste their time trying to get to know you. Was the spell checking always this bad? Because I don't remember it being this bad in Bachelors until like the last 3 days. There was a lot of typos. Don't worry. Okay. And I believe this area is now plagued. Okay, so we'll do the first increment of the day. So, or, well, I guess the very first increment is just our emergency save. I think I'm going to pass by Grace and Notkin. So we're going to do, like, loop around like this. And I'll pass by, like, young Vlad and... I haven't gotten to speak to Laura. I've met Yulia. But Laura has kept her doors locked. She likes Bachelor too much. I feel like Haruspex is cut out from meeting a lot of people, but I think it's just that he meets with weirdos at the far edges of the town, whereas Bachelor is meeting with people kind of in this normal circuit. So let's go say hi to Grace. Septipus, just drive out here. Drive for 10 hours out here. And you can stream up here. Use my splendid microphone. And we're gonna get blasted and we'll watch Nixon.
I think they've
it's a date.
fallen out of love with me.
Okay, so she's got nothing to say today. At least not yet. Okay, and we want to follow the railroad tracks till we get to the warehouse district. Is it safe to assume that I'm not gonna encounter any Twira along the tracks? Doesn't seem like it. I'll never forget when I murdered everyone in the firing line, or I guess the firers, the executioners in the firing line, as Bachelor. That was an awful setup. I don't remember if it paid off all that well. I think all it was is it probably maxed out my reputation, and I got a nice pat on my head. I think someone gave me some money, but it was the last 2 or 3 days. So what's the value of money? Like a big chunk of something inorganic in my coffee. It's disgusting. Bitter. It tasted like a Switch game. Okay, so let's see what Notkin is up to. Should be able to go inside now. Okay. So, why the hell is your nose poking around here? Hey, my man, what you doing, my good guys? We ain't no good people. We sure as hell ain't yours. Gotta pick them dirty punks' noses with our knives. They're showing off a little bit too much, you see. Them jackanapeses. Did Bad Grief send you? For you? You know what? Get lost then before we peel your face off your skull. Oh my, that was colorful. Eat this. Ah, dag. I thought it was still lined up. Okay, we got this though. Collect. So, rule of thumb, always have 4 slots open. Alright, Notkin. What'd you do?
What is this disease?
Oh, I thought he was going to talk more. Actually, I wonder. How did you manage to sneak in? Freeze, parlay. Calm down. I'll do you no harm. Where are the crooks? How'd they let you through? They're dead. All of them. Cool. Did you do that all by yourself? All by myself. Take this weapon. It's handmade. Granddad said it used to be a fowling piece. Well, the hammer's different and the barrel's been somewhat modified. He used rifle ammo or shot cartridges. Know where to get those? Yeah. Does it shoot at all? It does, but you have to find suitable ammo. And what ammo is suitable? Ammo is rare. It can be found here and there. Ammo always... It seems to be, general Okay. We order our girls to go out looking for it. You could ask them. They'll probably trade ammo and cartridges for girly treasures. Alright, thank you. Oh, is it just a second shotgun? Sawn-off shotgun.
In trouble to be troubled.
I thought he said it took rifle rounds. I was about to say, what? How does it do that? Oh, I guess I'm dead now. Well, alright. I don't even know where I was attacked from. I think my health is pretty good, too. Pretty good. Alright, I can probably do that, though, without bullets. Yeah, I know, that was pretty good. That might happen every time, so I'll do a save next time. Well, I guess we're going to save a few minutes, because we don't need to visit Grace now. But I could do that with a knife. That was a pretty easy fight. Especially because they don't open up by throwing. That was a pretty good rip. I didn't even make a noise for death. I just kind of gave up. Tumbledry.asmr. So now, when you say the spoiler block happens 40% in, does it just block the whole game? Or can you still watch, like, at least the gameplay portions? Alright. Oh, dag. Took 2 hits, but that's not the worst. Hard stop.
In trouble to be troubled is to have your trouble done.
Alright. So we'll save right here. Because I have a feeling that that'll happen again, where there's just going to be a guy that I won't even see. I even saw the knife. So yeah, it does just set you up so that you get ambushed on your way out. That's fine. It's just rough that the throwing knife can do so much damage. It can take you down for almost full health. It's pretty rough. See that sick dodge? Anyway. Ow. Okay, so I'm a bit tight for health now. Music's still going, so be wary. Alright, let's get the shotgun ready. Okay, let's do more knife fighting. I have a feeling this entire place is gonna be out to kill me right now. Just around every corner, there's a guy waiting to jump me. Oh man, this would be awful without Scum. If I couldn't save Scum this. Look at the boots on Bachelor though. I kind of like it. It's so awful, I kind of like it. Keep in mind, boys, headshots do make a difference. Well, at least I'm getting loaded up on organs. And it's also good for my reputation. I'm almost worried that the entire town is going to be full of these thugs, though. Looking to kill me at every turn. It's probably just this warehouse district, though. Once I get through this. Okay, I might need to switch to the shotgun just because... yeah. All this combat's worn out my knife. Okay. I think that there's a guy just around this corner. Oh, I think I just got a letter. Alright. Are we out of the danger zone? Okay, I need to fix my knife. Okay. Letter? Okay. Another invitation from the Bachelor. I came upon difficulties of a very peculiar sort. They keep obstructing my work with their constant references to local superstitions. I don't think I'll manage without your assistance. Please come see me, if you can. I'll be working in the premises where I stay. Daniil Denkovsky. Alright. Oh yeah, I've not been reading the quest updates. Let me get on that. Okay, so we'll go with we'll start with the main quest here. The brand. If I'm to figure out the mystery of my inheritance, I'll have to pay a visit to Aspity. This time disguised as a traitor. However, she seems to be wiser than the rest. Doesn't necessarily disapprove of me. Perhaps I should put my trust in her. Aspity gave up the life of a butcher, albeit reluctantly. So my birthright puts me in charge of the children of Bodo. As long as whatever I do is meant to serve the common good. I need to find the fugitive to be sure. Okay, and then this is the Knockin thing that we're working on. Capella's troubles. Vlad the Heavy's daughter takes good care of her friends, although strange perhaps that she calls her friend the Bound. Friends, plural. Her intuition suggests that Knockin, the leader of the homeless children, is in some kind of trouble. Something worth checking out. These cutthroats are mistreating the children. I have no choice but to kill the scoundrels. Perhaps I should check on the boys to see if everything is alright. For the time being, Knockin will have to worry about the safety of his shed. I think I'm deserving of young Capella's gratitude for this. We should also check on Bad Grief. And keep my eyes peeled while we're moving through the warehouse district. So I'm still a bit uncomfortable moving through here. Though I think it's just the south warehouses that were a problem. Yeah, well, let me do this and get on the move again.
What is to be, will be.
My lot are all astir. The pricks are repining against me. Gussie has split any day now. I got bad news, Grief. Everybody does. There ain't been nobody bringing good news since morning. Couldn't find a way to get on well with your rogues out there, so I had to kill them. Did they pick on you? Yes. So you're no guy to be picked on. 'Twas their own thick heads' fault that they rolled. Glad that we've come to an understanding. Alright.
They say 'tis neither pox nor cholera. Too soon to measure for a coffin, then. The business will flourish.
A box. But yeah, I was gonna say, you streaming would be a decent opportunity for me to get some well-needed work done. Unless, of course, it's too audio. Well, I guess I could mute you if I was doing audio-heavy stuff. Go back and forth between muting and unmuting. Alright, well, Grief won't trade with me right now. I think he's salty. But I don't know his involvement. It at least doesn't seem that Grief's involvement is in my favor, at least so far. All the same, I gotta keep Notkin alive. Alright, Capella.
The children no longer remember me.
I'm not sure exactly what happened. Your dear Notkin was attacked by some bandits. Ah, and? Calm down. He's fine. Thank you. What did you do to the bandits? I killed them. I had to. But you have helped Notkin. Would you please allow me to thank you? I couldn't refuse a gift from you. 3K. That'll pay for lunch. Capella was glad to hear the news, but her joy was a bit awkward. It's as if she made the decision to take care of him out of duty and not out of true friendship. Makes me wonder what kind of games do these children play. Alright. Let's do some rounds. I could and or should have passed by young Vlad, but I'm not about to backtrack right now. Do I got bandages and stuff on hand already? Yes, I do. I think it's a decent time to use them. You're having some trouble walking, lady. Need to pass by a water barrel so I can trade for more bandages, actually. We got a decent stack of empty bottles going. Speak of the devil. No. If I had something better to trade. I don't want to trade the razors, though. That'll be my meal ticket if I hold on to them. It's not worth one shell, either. Garden's got me disoriented. Where am I? Okay, I thought so. I read the store here as Lara's for some reason on the map. And my eyes go cross for a moment. Still no Lara. Let's get some drifters here. Come on. And all this water. Dag. I don't have like anything of low enough quality for some of these trades. I doubt Yulia has anything to say, but I'd like to pass by.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, nothing from Yulia. Alright, so pass by the Sabarovs, if they'll even speak to me. They might not. I can also hit up Peter, although once again, I don't expect Peter to want to speak with me. I'd also hate to miss out on a side quest. These are going fairly smooth so far anyway. We could hit a rough patch with the butcher coming up here. Wino just wandering the Sabarov premises.
Matchmakers are coming, trying to woo me.
Grab another drink and just blast through the... There's just a little bit of coffee left. And some ground up Switch games in it. It's been pretty bitter.
My chest hurts. Can it be conscience?
Okay, nothing from him. And I don't expect anything from Peter. We might get something from Sticky though. Oh, also. Okay, let's save. It's our first time moving through Plague as Haruspex. Shouldn't be too bad, though. The Plague should be pretty easy to avoid at this stage of the game. I don't think that we even have any of the sort of Plague that pursues or dashes out at you until, say, like, maybe day 6. Hey, Pete.
We easily forget those faults, old boy, which are known only to ourselves. True, so true.
Okay, so this house right next to Sticky's. And, of course, we are going to visit Sticky. We'll see the butcher first, and I'll get myself, like, some V8 or something. Unless we're going to man up in milk mode. Straw poll chat, milk mode, or V8 mode. Oh no, we do have aggressive Plague starting out. let's see. What's happening in here? Oh god, it's plagued. Sure. He's not even gonna be in here, is he? He's gonna be near here. Let me look around the house first. And read the description. But nope, hiding in the house. Alright. Well, I guess we're getting plagued today. You guys see something off on the side? Oh no, it was this. I swore something walked around. Okay, can you see this illusion that I saw? That wireframe did a number on my brain where I thought something like walked around the corner. I don't know, is there just not going to be any plague? Oh, no, there's nothing we can do about it. Other than... Okay, big immunity. Where is the butcher in here? Okay, found him. Why did you come, Chalaboro? I want to ask you about Longmark. I have no knowledge of the circles of Longmark. I'm neither an Oinen, nor a Menhu, nor a shaman. Tell me what this brand means. You are an Oinen of a Menhu kin, are you not? I've seen this brand before. I don't know its lines. I've seen it in a terrible place. There's a corridor in the depths of the abattoir. The route that the Supremes take when they come from the steppe to be celebrated. Oyen. The foreman of the abattoir can explain the meaning of you. If I remember, the foreman's dead. He might not be dead yet, though. Supremes? You don't know who the Supremes are. You're joking. Tell me. You are joking. They cannot be called by name, for they are not to be talked about. What next? Are you going to tell me you don't know? The one that is called a Bos Toroch. Are you talking about bulls? Yes, among other things. Don't play jokes on me, Oiden. Don't make fun of me just because I'm a simple man. What else can you tell me about this sign? If something is marked with a sign, then it is neither a man nor a child of Boro, no Suak. It's a supreme. What you need is a man. It is not a man, Oinen. Your father had something to do with those who walk the corridor. It scares me. The brand is drawn there for a reason. They are not men. This is all I know. Alright. Be careful. I'm starting to get the picture. Only one of the Menku, someone who knows the lines, may become the foreman of the abattoir and make sure that the killing is performed in strict accordance with the ritual. He is the ultimate sacred authority. He rules the kin. The only thing left is to find out who holds this position these days. Vlad the Heavy will tell me the name. You will know everything about the Bull Project. Alright. Well, I might as well continue looting this place since I'm already in here and I've gotten an infection on day 3 now. Doing this main quest and avoiding infection would be pretty rough overall. Does anyone here who knows the hot meta tech for this game, by any chance, know if immunity not only protects you from plague, but prevents its prevents it from creeping up and worsening? Or does it only act as a shield from getting more plague? Oh. Excellent. We can already start getting meat. We have a method of getting food now, boys. Also, I gotta eat those peanuts because those are gonna be tasty. Letter. Oh, Reuben still. They try to convince me that you're not guilty. I'd like to believe this, but I cannot. Your advocates reek of self-interest and deception. Not the kind of peacemakers I trust. The harder they try to acquit you, the more suspicious I get. Where are you hiding? Oh, you're managing to get letters to me. Ask the executors. Hey, Sticky.
Anna surrendered caravan accomplices to Changeling. What a leech.
Alright. So, I can pop by Statomatin and Anna. I don't expect much. I mean, maybe something from Andri. I must keep in mind that I have a gun to sell, too. No, we're going this way. Yeah, I kind of don't think that's the case either. I think it just acts as a shield to prevent further infection. Could be wrong, though. Could be that really high immunity just also slows the infection creep. Let's see clothes before I get up. And, are they gonna get milk or gonna get, let's see, how much can I sell? That one's mostly worn in. Oh, that's the gun that I got off of Knockin'. Starts off at durability 30%. You joking, kid? Let's sell it. I don't know, maybe I can hold on to it and let it go up in price. That's probably a smarter idea. I was gonna milk it, but we'll get to, yeah, it's not too unsafe actually to check rubbish bins with this level of infection. At least not yet. Aggressive plague is pretty uncommon. Oh, by the way, it is in the same spot. So it is all scripted exactly where it'll appear, which I figured. Although maybe not all of them are. This one certainly is, and I guess in both cases, we were forced to go into the infected district. Actually, there, that works out. Oh. So 5, 1. At least not. Oh, wait, they're 2 each. I'm a dumb. So this gives me both. For some reason, I was thinking that they were bartered for 4. Frees up more space anyway. That method. Which is probably the way I should be thinking about things is, how can I maintain freed up space?
There's nothing to talk about.
Oh, does he barter if I'm... I brought you herbs. Ah. So he does a barter system. That's not too bad. Exchange herbs for ammo and Twirin. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a big old thing of milk. Oh, problem is I don't have a big glass of milk. I could just grab another one. I hate to use a glass unnecessarily also. This is probably unnecessarily loud. Let's get up real quick. No idea where I put it. I'm not gonna start searching. I'll just get it in the glass. I should be drinking milk if I'm choosing anyway. Above V8. Especially, I'm a bit miffed. I lost like 7 pounds while being sick. A little bit salty about that. Alright. Where am I to next? I'm actually not. Oh, I need to go see Big Vlad. So this is finished, right? Yeah. Okay. And in the meantime, I also need to see the Bachelor, but he's off on the other side of town, so let's pass by Anna since we're right here.
Have you met ominous people in circus costumes here?
No. It's an interesting question to ask, though, miss. I don't consider the tragedians or the executors to be ominous. They seem fairly par for the course here. All right. Just exchange for 1 for now. Rather than over barter. It's weird to be bartering this much again. Alright, Big Vlad. Oh, Big Vlad. Hey, my man.
Many a mickle makes a muckle. There's no hurry.
I'm glad you're still alive. I want to speak to Foreman Oyen. Can you arrange that? What Oyen? Why? With the foreman? What foreman? The current one? Yes, the current one. Oyen. Have the mistresses told you about him? Yeah. I've lost one friend called Barach already, and Foreman Oyen knows why. Yes. He will pay for it. Anyway, I don't want to lose another. Forget about the mistresses. He knows who killed my father? Does he? He knows all right. Allow me to say I'm pretty sure he's not unhappy about your father's death. Oyen, that is. He wouldn't be unhappy if you were to die either. No, there's no reason for you to meet him right now. I want to see him. He went off to the steppe. He's not in town at the moment. I think he's supposed to come back in a day or 2. When did he leave? 3 days ago. Maybe 4. Exactly on the eve of your arrival, Master Barach. So will you arrange for us to meet? There's a plot being woven against me. The Bachelor is nosing about the termitary and the abattoir. If I meet the foreman, I'll give him another reason to suspect me. It'll all be fine. It'll all settle in time. But I wouldn't be so keen on meeting him if I were you. That's for me to decide. What kind of creature hides beneath the brand? Is it someone who has no name whatsoever and is thus defined by a symbol? Or is it terrifying to such an extent that it is forbidden to speak its name? Is this knowledge sacred? Whatever the reason, it is clear that special measures were taken to keep the identity a secret. We'll have to postpone the meeting with the foreman. The mystery of the sought one is yet to be deciphered. The panacea still has to be made, so I will have to keep working. Alright, so we'll make our way south, visit the younger, and then we'll visit the bachelor. I doubt that the Canes have anything to say to me, but they are kind of all in one go, so they're easy to wiggle with. Twitter user, creature that hides beneath the brand. I can get behind that. Does he like... I imagine that guy publishes like an edgy zine. He publishes like a anonymous like ANCAP zine. Calls it he'll call it Smash Mag. It has kind of like a Smash TV aesthetic. I'd read that. I'd read that, Rag. The brand. It's Arby's. You gonna kill me with that? You brought my cough back with that one. Okay, that's no good.
Where did those lazy bastards go?
I'm guessing because it's still fairly early on in the game, but I am taken back slightly by how unrushed I feel overall. I mean, I guess I've had a few days where it's been pretty tight. What is the time? 1 p.m. I don't know. I say though, you know, I'm pretty keen. I'm pretty smart. Pretty on the ball. You know, eyebrows / biz. I know what's coming. And I know that you need to invest all the money you can into Arby's. Yeah, familiar with the slow speeds of progress, I agree. Knowing what it is you want to do before you even do it. But yeah, Arby's, they're gonna make it big. They're gonna be the first ones to found the
As ever, the children disobey their parents and cause mischief. Perhaps it's all their fault.
Arby's is gonna be the first to open up the Softcorp. What happens if I just pull
Truth
a
does
gun?
not do as much good in the world as the appear. My head is spinning.
Alright. I was happy at first that it wasn't bubonic plague. Now I realize that I would have rather preferred it. I mean, I think you can just treat plague with you like the horsey sauce. Well, I'd bet on that horsey. Take all your money. Take out massive loans from the bank and bet it all on RBs. That and buy Magic the Gathering cards. I'm beyond Bitcoin. I'm just doing Magic the Gathering finance now. Anyway. The taste of horseradish without the threat of nerve damage. I kind of like the nerve damage, though, in horseradish sauce. I should get back on the horseradish train. I was into that for a bit. Alright. I want to ask you something, Oiden. Something very important. It's about panacea. By the way, I've yet to figure out the exact meaning of Oinen. Other than, like, it seems to be, at least, I guess, a colloquial sort of, my boy. What are you talking about? The serum? It's just that sometimes Oinen seems to sometimes be used in a formal setting, but I think that's just coincidental. Yes. Tell me how to extract antibodies from tissue. First of all, they have to be there. If you're sure they are, then there are several general ways to go from there. Serum, after all, is just a blood component. As far as I understand, you can mix a sample of it with those natural agents. We'll need to get a sample first, though. Then go ahead. Experiment. Right. Experiment like this has been successful once before. So I've heard. Your father was a natural. So, what did you want to ask of me? When you get down to studying a tissue sample, please see if there are antibodies in it. I have no intention to hide my results from you, obviously, but regrettably, I have serious doubts that they are going to make you happy. It doesn't look like human organisms can resist the disease at all. At least, that's what I've been seeing so far, sadly. Yet, my father's endeavors were a success. That's all I'm hoping for. Don't worry. I'll tell you of my findings. The first results will become available as soon as tomorrow. Thank you.
What kind of backward practices are these? I
Is it-
refuse to work under these circumstances.
Lockjaw and eye twitches. I don't get the lockjaw. I got powerful cave beast organs. I can digest all the yogurt and milk I want. Cheers. Alright. So you've begun studying the disease, I gather. I have. And you, actually. You can help me with that. Tell me, is it true that there are special people in the local community, the only ones who have the moral right to pierce others, even the dead, with tools? Yes, you're talking about Menhu. There are butchers and wardens. That is their right, but it's not about morals. What is it about then? Allow me to kindly remind you that there are a lot of people here who do not shy away from piercing others with knives in the street. Yet, during an emergency, the people who look more or less modern and civilized are disallowing me, a fully trained medic, to dissect bodies. It's an ancient tradition. Its roots are religious in nature, or even mythological. Bloody brilliant. Well, I don't profess any local religion. I'm fighting an epidemic, or rather, I'm trying to save a couple thousand people, even though they turn themselves inside out doing their best to get in my way. They won't let you dissect the dead. Exactly. I need tissues of a person who died of the sand plague. I need them today, right now. I've tried to get them at the cemetery, but failed miserably. The patrolmen are vigilantly watching over the dead. Would you like to get you some? I'd reward you generously for that. Deal. I'll do what I can, even though I still don't have the right to. Why? Aren't you one of the... what do you call them? Well, your father was a surgeon. Nobody knows me here yet, but I've said my word. I'll do the best I can, if I can. Dead tissue. The bachelor needs a sample of infected tissue. A specimen of an infected body may come in handy too. Okay. So, my other slot is quite full right now. So, let's drop off a bunch of organs. Hit up the Kingses too while I'm here. Off chance. I doubt that the Keyneses will have anything to say, but give it a shot. Rubbish. Hey, you, boy in the street, what day is this? I'd like to do some bartering, please. No. I'll hold me up for a bit. Yeah, maybe I'll have to go back to Arby's at some point.
Most men only die because they know not how to prevent dying.
I eat out so rarely. I keep my health in too good of a condition. I hardly ever eat out. All I eat is milk and peanut butter. And I have the physique of a god. Oh, and I eat garlic to get that high T. Massive test levels. I sweat like a yellow film now. But I'm pumped. And I only drink water from my Alexa Pure water filter.
Yes?
Okay. Yeah, nothing from them. I make sure to decalcify my pineal gland every day. Okay. So. Infected blood. Well, my main thought to get infected blood is to murder someone in the plague district. Say, one of the people with the rags. I've not actually done that. Except she kicked up my cough once and I can't get rid of it now. You've murdered me. No, not worth it. CLR, shake it around a little bit. I'll cut through the warehouse district. Because I need to go back to my lab. Drop off all these human organs I've harvested. south exit. Hopefully I won't need to murder too many people after dropping off these organs. I'll be glad now that my voice is pretty much cleared up to get back to recording stuff. Been dying a little bit. I was actually hoping to get a whole bunch of stuff done this, or not this last weekend, but the weekend before. I had a bunch of opportunity to work on stuff, but because I got hit so hard getting sick, I got nothing done. I'm quite sad about that. Okay. Just big box of organs there. Let's also save. It's been a bit. So we're going to go up to the infected district. I'll save outside since I'm not really sure what the game wants me to do. My understanding is that I need to kill someone who's already infected. Now this could mean go into a plague house and murder someone who's on the floor. This could also mean find one of the people wandering in rags. My assumption is the latter. Although I didn't see any. I think they don't actually spawn all that often, though. Oh, fence. I've been outmaneuvered. I need a vault button. I need like an Arma vault button. Yeah, I'm actually planning a little bit on doing a, I don't know, I guess like a home improvement little series thing. A bit of fun for me. There's a lot of things that I've wanted to work on fixing, including a bunch of stuff faffing about with the Buick. But I've not done it, because I keep going, that's going to cut into time that I would be spending working on other stuff I'd rather be working on. I thought, well, I can record myself making an absolute mess than me trying to repair things. And hey, maybe that'll be some free and easy content. It's the kind of thing that, like, boomers like. I know that my channel isn't exactly geared to boomers, but, hey, you know, any traffic is traffic. I've been thinking more and more about trying to do, like, an advert campaign. Paying money for that. I mean, I think that's just the reality of modernity, that you kind of got to do that to get out there. I actually need to get this fixed, and I haven't. Oh, perfect, though. Okay, so I actually don't have to do the killing. Okay, so I got a bunch of plagued see, maybe I can. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna do bots. No, it's gonna be more of an ad campaign, like an actual pushing to get my stuff seen. Yeah, no. Bots is not of any value. Can I like lead them to? Yeah, no, it's not worth it. If you completely astroturf your stuff, they move too slow. Oh, jeez. Dak. Well, I guess I deserve that for, you know, hanging around. Trying to lead people. But, at least lead this one over. Since I'm pretty sure you lose reputation for killing the, murdering the, Blake people. So. There we go. Okay, there's 3. That's probably plenty. I wasn't given a number, and probably get more than enough. Tweeting when I stream. I'm less worried about my streams, although I could. I hate. I mean, I know I have too much fucking 90s kid in me. I hate pushing stuff like that. I know that I'm kind of a mark over like not tweeting out that I stream and stuff like that. So I should just do it. Okay. I really want to fix. I'll fix that gun. But yeah. I'll tell you why I feel bad. Because like I don't have really a problem with Twitter. It's just I don't use it to communicate. It's not that great for reaching out to people, at least in my experience. The way I see Twitter is more like a superior Facebook. It's better for alerting people that you already kind of know. Or if you are someone with a following, for communicating with people who are already your followers. I don't really see it as being all that great for, you know, building something beneath you. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. You know, because my bigger thing is trying to get YouTube traction. Okay, so I need to start thinking about getting tabs. 2, 4. Oh wait, I have a razor. And even better, I have only one razor. Alright. Yeah. Well, and that's what I've been pushing with for streaming. And well, here's the thing. I'm not blind to the fact that, especially my YouTube content, I'm hitting a very saturated market. Although I do feel that I have something something unique to offer. You know, no matter how good or unique my ideas or content even is. You know, if it was the best content in the world and everyone would be wowed by it, if no one ever sees it, it's valueless. It is without worth. Find another Twitch channel and chat follow host. See, that's a hard thing for me because I so often I'm like busy working on my own shit. I'm busy, editing, writing, doing shit like that. For the most part, I don't got time to, like, watch other streams. And I feel completely like, I feel like a massive tool if I'm hanging out in some guy's stream just to hang out on his stream to promote myself. I don't know.
The wretched wound has opened.
Alright. I've got something for you, Oinen. You're looking for dead tissue, if I recall correctly. Yes. I need it so bloody much. I hope this will be of use to you. Okay. I hope I managed to make what I want out of it. Meanwhile, how can I return your kindness? I have no money, but I can offer you something better. The drugs are not available to the general public yet. I can't give them all away. I can't give them all right away, though, so you'll have to choose what you want. Immunogens, antibiotics, or painkillers. Antibiotics right now. Oh, and good ones, too. Was I able to actually get all of them? Got another letter. Oh, epidemic alert. To the addresses of the townspeople, attention all citizens. Following the outbreak of a lethal disease commonly known as sand plague, sand pest, and sand dirt, the town authorities hereby declare a state of emergency. The disease is extremely contagious. There is still ongoing research as to how the disease is transmitted, but cases of contact and droplet infection have been confirmed. There are currently no vaccine solutions in the town, and none are to be expected before the regular train arrives. Please be extra careful. The townspeople are forbidden to leave their homes unless under special instruction. Remember, the possibility of infection is much lower for those who stay indoors. The citizens are advised to sterilize their household wares, buy all their clothing, and exterminate as many vermin as possible. Do not panic. Medics, couriers, and executors will take care of mail delivery as well as distribution of drinking water, provisions, and medicine. Requests should be written down and set under the door for couriers to collect. The addresses was composed on the instruction of Bachelor Dankovsky and ratified by the State of Emergency Town Governor, Alexander Savarov. It is compulsory to follow every advice herein. Yeah. It's hard to not be cynical. I mean, you're probably partly right, but... Anyway, let's see. Murky is like the only person I haven't visited. And she's actually one of my bounds, so there is a possibility that there's something to do with her. I'll probably have to buy some food as well. Being that there's not going to be enough, Circle Jerk of Patreon donations, yikes. And the only person who profits is Patreon. Yeah, no, I've thought about all this for quite a while, and I really just need to find a way to do this sort of thing without feeling like a massive tool. Because, I don't know, at least in my opinion, there's nothing worse than the guy who rings up, "Hey dude, want to collab?" I'm like, no, who are you? I'm doing my own thing. I got my own ideas, I'm good, dude. More letters. Secret addendum. The annotation for patrol... Oh, yes, I remember this. That says basically ignore the previous letter, it sucks. The annotation for patrolmen, couriers, executors, and sanitary personnel. In order to prevent panic, this annotation is classified and its content should be under no circumstance disclosed to the civilian population. The disease is incurable. There is no vaccine, neither here nor in the capital. However, there are a few positive facts. 1. The probability of contracting the disease is significantly lower for someone who has taken immune system stimulants. As of now, we believe that A pills and B pills, yellow colored and blue colored respectively. That's something that I was trying to remember that word for something I was working on. I think for Somer Assault, which I have the audio for. I haven't edited it yet, though. I've been working on another guy's thing. But yeah, like I couldn't think of that term. Provide the best protective effect. Excessive doses of these medicaments may be detrimental to one's health. Uh-oh. Bird in here. Additional protection is afforded by synthetic clothing. Woolen garments are strictly off limits. Parasites. The clothing should be changed as often as possible. 3. Important. The disease develops sporadically. At its initial stage, it does not progress in any significant way, especially if antibiotics are taken. However, if contact with the disease reoccurs, the development of the disease becomes extremely rapid. 4. The disease is not transmitted by means of droplet infection. As of now, we've yet to find out how it is contracted. Preliminary tests suggest that the disease is not contagious at early stages, therefore there is no need to isolate the sick person immediately after the appearance of the symptoms. For the executors. In consideration of your particular line of work, we believe that you will not be able to avoid infection. If you have contracted the disease, do not give in to despair. It would have happened sooner or later anyway. Try your best to conserve the infection at its initial stage. Take antibiotic medicine. Consider using the schmouters. They're extremely dangerous, but they help curb the infection. All slaves of content. We're all gonna be like true content slaves in like 20 years. Everything's gonna be automated, and the only thing to make will be content. We're all just gonna be, we're gonna have like circle jerk economy. And we're all gonna barter, like, because money will become worthless, so we'll only be able to trade via Magic the Gathering cards. Listen, I'm gonna hoard all my Shaherazads. When we're on the Magic the Gathering standard, I'm gonna be a rich man, let me tell you. Me and Ron Paul. Is this murky? Is it one more? I think it's one more. No, this is it. A bit awkward to get the door there.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Boo.
Oh, we got a screaming boy now. Woman, he's had his time in here. I don't even remember the Shenmue guy. I'd be better off actually hanging out. I've had a guy who was doing regular visits when I was working on, yeah, the Boo. Uh-oh. You gotta come get this boy. He wants you. There's a guy who's interested in shmups that shows up regularly whenever I do shmups, which has been a bit. And a guy who shows up regularly when I was doing, a guy who speedruns, what's it called? Oh, you remember. You remember, but I don't. It's been a while since I've touched Shenmue. Do I need to go grab that boy? Let me see. No, but, a guy who's been showing up when I do, Silhouette Barrage. No, he did not. Yes, he does. It's late night for little guys like this. Maybe he'll be quiet if he's hanging out with me. You want to be on the back of the chair? Oh, you followed him? Alright, I think I'm done with everything this day. I'm a little bit overwhelmed with how much extra time I have. It's 4 p.m. I'm trying to think of what I even can do. Because there's, like, not too much I can, like, grind for right now. I mean, I guess I could grind, actually, for, like, flowers, basically. Yeah. Well, he's probably getting like that Shenmue community thing. Or I don't know if he does things other than Shenmue. Or if that's just his bag. I don't know. I'll be honest. I kind of want to distance myself from the Shenmue community a little bit. In my time trying to rub elbows with them, it was I expected some tism, and I expected it to be pretty toxic, but I got more than I bargained for. Mario Maker? Oh yeah, well, Mario Maker, that's like, you might as well be playing Fortnite, you know what I mean? You get kind of the same thing. I know. It's funny because I'm in the sucky realm of I like to play games that I like to play. I'd kill myself if I was like playing Fortnite for 2 viewers. If even. Although, hey, you know. I'm not like shitting on the guy for it. Especially if he enjoys it. But if I were sitting playing something that I don't enjoy just for viewership, whew. There's nothing to kill your enthusiasm for wanting to stream more than playing something you just do not want to. Put those away for now. I should buy some food. Let's do a save. Yeah, I kind of got idle hands right now, though, with this game. This day went a little too smoothly. Yeah, the problem is I like too many, like, weird and garbage games. Something I keep thinking about doing too is doing battle reports for Warhammer. The only problem is, like, I know, like, I already have in my brain what it is I'd like to do. Sleep the day away. Yeah, that might be worth it. Get food though. It seems like it might turn into too much work. I don't know. I mean, maybe I should at least try it. Or, well, okay, I should definitely at least try it. But I've not formally organized anything. Let's actually see if there's any interesting clothing worth buying. I doubt it at this stage. Like, I might be able to get boots. No. I mean, I have some fairly powerful antibiotics. There is a... It's not unreasonable for me to go loot a house. It kind of seems like a waste. 1 lemon. Cool. Okay. Alright, well... I doubt that that's meat. That actually might be, though. Cut through there like that. Before I close out this day, I should at least purchase food. Medicine. Yeah, I just always have tons of projects I want to work on and start on. It's hard to get enough time, though, to work on everything I want to work on. See if I can actually get the rat. I'm gonna get the sneak on this rat. I think we got this. Don't mind me just following this rat. Got this. Okay, rat, get. We're good. Okay, do you actually have food here? Yes, he does. Oh, actually not at too bad of prices either. Seems expensive, but I'm going to get it actually. Get the fresh fish. Okay, barter that out. Okay. A whole bunch of food. Okay. Yeah, no, I should actually follow the guy that has been showing up to my Silhouette Mirage streams. I want to actually stream Silhouette Mirage last week, but I was just feeling so miserable that I didn't get around to doing it. I said because I wanted to do at least 1 week of trying to get, maybe not a, or shoot for a 1cc. I'm not overly worried about getting into the speedrun game of it, although I could. Speedrunning as like a hobby is just like year by year getting progressively worse and worse. I mean, maybe it was always bad and it's just being brought to light now. That's not a shmup, it's a running gun. Get out. Get out, dude. Speedrunning a running gun is perfectly fine. Were you thinking of another game? Silhouette Mirage is the treasure game that I did last for the Gauntlet. I liked it quite a bit. It was like, it's not the best treasure game I played, but I 1cc'd, actually I want to head back home. I 1cc'd, I guess I think the only way you can do it is 1cc. I'm trying to remember. Alien Soldier though, I'm thinking about. I reckon I could pull off a 1cc. It is a tough 1cc to pull off. It is something that I'd have to actually like figure tech for. It isn't completely free. Cause it's you get 10 credits for the game as a gradient of the difficulty. You are kind of expected to die at some point. And I think you can probably, yeah, there's definitely points you could grind for health. So we're gonna try this, because I was advised this before. I don't know, like, is there supposed to be someone in here? That's what I'm guessing. Stick the rat in my box. Do a little bit of Metarum. And whatever other drugs I feel like taking. Let me see. Do the violet pills, can that actually kill infection at early stages? Put the rat in. quick incremented save. Does not eradicate. Okay, does not eradicate. So I'll probably want to take one of those in the morning. So just have it in my pocket. Boost my immunity. Let's also take the blue one. Take the betas. Anything else I should take before I go to sleep? Probably a bit smarter actually to take this now, so that I don't lose health in the night. And then I should do some Metarum. I might as well just sleep for all 6 hours. So it's 6 p.m. right now, so that'll put me actually at midnight. Kind of works out somewhat perfectly. Okay, so immunity goes down with time. At least to
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
So that's something to keep in mind. Only boost my immunity above halfway if I'm about to go into like an infected district or room. Unless Metarum hurts. Oh, more Barach stuff. Also, something I guess I could still do it is work on some of the what's it called? Recipes. Isidore Barach's diaries extracts about the first outbreak. Crude Sprawl houses 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 7 through 11, 13. As of 4 p.m., 118 sick, 3 deceased. As of 7 p.m., 281 sick, 99 deceased. Houses 1 and 6, everyone died except the Korov, Wuhan, children Unken. Quarantine houses 12, 14 boarded up. The disease is rapidly spreading. The mortality rate is nearly 100%. Only a miracle will save us. Should be localized with whatever harsh measures required. The Black Quarantine. Skinner's District houses 2, 7, adjacent to Crude Sprawl. Uncharacteristic indications boarded up. Crude Sprawl as of 2 through 30, 51 sick, 271 deceased, no one infected. Did not contract after taking petrol formula myself up in Reuben. Uprin, perhaps. Contracted after taking Quick Brew, Oberton. Nurchen, Borea. Cured with Dead Gruel, Nurch. These signs indicate her proximity, Suak. The time will come when the starving ancient mother will devour her offspring. The depth of her gullet cannot be measured. The searing heat of her cavities cannot be quenched. The soil, the mud, the dense darkness, the horror. Huh. Alright, well, let's make our way up to the theater. I should have time enough to pop by like a knock and then what happened. We're infected here now. Ah, I'm good. Should have an eye for murderers in the street as well. By the way, I don't know if I did an incremented save after... Okay, it looks like I did. Okay. This will be a little bit of a weird start next session.
Have you heard? The bandits are cutting people. They want that shit.
Can you imagine? The Skinner's district is completely empty. No disease there anymore. It's like there's never been any. Weird, right? Sticky is on cloud 9. No doubt about that. I'm worried about him, though. Interesting. What does the district look like now? Marauders all over the place. Houses are still standing unlocked, just like they were yesterday. So they're grabbing what they can. But they're going to gang up together soon. Killed a good fellow not too long ago, they did. And Rick's big brother as well. That's who I'd like to go to war with. Little bird, you want to come here? I'm going to pick him up again. Sounds like he got up to eat a bit. Oh, we're probably going to close up not too long from now, little bird. Step up. Come here. Hang out. Alright. Why so bloodthirsty? It's not blood, but justice I'm thirsty for. They go around killing people, and evil must be repaid with evil. We'd love to go there, but there's business to be done. And I'm worried about Sticky. He wouldn't think twice before crossing them. Have you thought about giving them a thrashing? No, I haven't. They say they've got these totally awesome crowbars. Nick them from the works. I can offer a bounty on every marauder. This I announce publicly. Whoever brings 4 Marauders crowbars will get... Well, I'll reward them well, that's for sure. An intriguing proposal. Consider it accepted. I'm good with that. That's a good proposal in my book. I got bullets for it. I mean, we're just about at our 2-hour mark. So, I probably will just view the mime show and close it up. I'm probably gonna have some trouble sleeping tonight, so maybe I can get some good work done. Hello, friend. Alright. We can check on grief as well while we're here. You, boy in the street, what day is this?
He who loans a minute owes a year in interest.
Okay, so he's already got galoshes. I think, though, that I can handle just getting lucky and finding them in a looted house, like last time. No shells, though. Shame. I guess we can check on Ruben, though I'm guessing me actually getting to visit Ruben is going to be a plot point, but it doesn't take any time for me to jiggle a lock. I actually wouldn't mind, though, if going into Ruben's, like, if he just turned around and nailed you with a shotgun on your way in. That'd give me a laugh. Alright, we're infected up here. Might as well say hi to Loginskis. Dag. What a powerful way to start the day. Decent amount of infection as well.
We don't even have a proper hospital in the town.
Someone will have to be punished for this sin.
We'll just rummage through these bins here on our way to the theater. That's what all good cultured Haruspeces would do. I can tell you, at least Kelsey Grammer on his way to the theater, he always rummages through the rubbish bins. Alright, performance time.
So? It stays away from dead bodies, disappearing from corpses without a trace. It's been established that you can outweight it if you're careful and discreet. The glass will keep the best, as it's supposed to.
What does it mean?
It means we have a fighting chance. The infectious agent only sticks to living matter and is repelled by dead surfaces. Those who remain indoors are more likely to survive. Scurrying and making a fuss means death. All in all, we can fight.
You self-serving jerk. You've got your own agenda, haven't you? You're always up for a fight. You just need an adversary. What about the people?
Hush, don't you get in his way. He seems to have a plan.
It's all wrong. It's no good at all.
Alright. When there's silence and you hear my microphone, I don't know if it's probably, I think it's really bad on your end too. But we just popped over the 2-hour mark. And I don't want to push myself unnecessarily longer, both for the woman's sake and for mine. So we'll go ahead and increment. Close this sucker up. Oop. Pull this guy up first. So yeah, I'm gonna get back this probably tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, to more regular streaming type stuff. I still want to do Silhouette Mirage, and me being sick, I put off my the Gauntlet's kind of become an alternate week thing. If I manage to catch up, I probably would go back to every week. Catching up's tough though. Just a lot of stuff. And I am working on other people's projects, so, you know. Hopefully, we'll get some good, maybe, I wouldn't put any money on it, but maybe Somer Assault can be done. I kind of want to get to working on Darkseid, but I got to get through Prince of Persia first. I want to do all this, make that content. Ooh, get that dollar, make that content. Anyway. I guess that's all. So I'll probably be back about the same time, Wednesday. Yeah, so I guess outie from here. Zip this guy up. Pop out the ending. Hugs and kisses.